Hi, welcome to Tackle Tarts. I'm Andrew McFarlane. James isn't here yet, but he will be soon. And it's a bit rainy. The lake's mostly iced over. We're up against it, but I've got two rods in position in the channel in the middle, and hopefully we'll be bagging some fish very soon. Alright, it's been several minutes since I last put the camera on, and still no action on the rods. But what I've done this for is to show you my new brolly. It's a Fox Oval FX60 system. It comes with a full zip-on front, and it's made of Aquatex. As you can see, it has rained and the water just beads off it. Much better than my old one, which had a leak. But yeah, I'm really impressed with it so far. I've only had it up for an hour now, but yeah, really impressed. There's a lot of room inside. Of course, it's a right mess because that's what I am. Right, yeah, and there's nothing happening on the rods, but just give you a little bit of a look around the lake. What I'm fishing at the moment. Fishing on peg 2. It's really shallow over this side, and as we work across it gets deeper. So where I've got my left hand rod, which is, if you can see where the water stops rippling, that's where the ice starts. My left hand rod's right off that in the middle, in about 5 or 6 foot, and the ice just comes right into that peg there. But it's not iced over all along that far bank and all the way around in the path of the flow, the inlet, which is down the other end, down there, and it comes right round and follows the far banking all the way down to the outlet down there. That's why the fish in here haven't had anything wrong with them over the past, sort of month and a bit. That it's been totally frozen solid because they've got that really nice inflow of oxygenated water, and that little stream over there, which is opposite me, which constantly keeps this area free of ice. And hopefully we'll be seeing some of the fish in the beautiful winter colours later on. Hi, I just thought I'd explain to you what the fish are in here, because we've not actually done that. We've been fishing here, we've not actually told you how many or how big they go to. So I thought I'd give you a bit of a explanation. Well, in here there's about, I'd say, around 500 carp. Around that, probably. Yeah, around 500 carp, mostly all single figures. But you've got about 50 or so double figure fish, and then maybe 2 to 3 20-pounders, 2 commons and a mirror, I think. If the mirror's still alive. It's not been out for a long time. I'd say. If there was a room that was a 29-pound mirror caught out of here, and if that was true, not that anyone is thinking it is, because it was apparently caught on a single caster on really light tackle, and so we don't really think it's true. We think it's a misprint, really. It was in the paper, the local paper, and so yeah, there's around 3 20-pounders. I've had one of them. It's a common that does, it goes between 15, no, not 15, sorry, about I think the least I've seen it at is 17.5, and the most is 21. I had it at £20 2 ounces, from, well, I'll just turn the camera around, from that peg over there, just the next one along. Oh no, not the next one along, the next one after that, peg 4, underneath the tree on a dog biscuit, just underneath the tree, stalked it. But yeah, that was really, I was over the moon with that. I think I had it, I can't remember now, I think 2 years ago now, and it took me 5 years to catch a 20-pounder out of here. But hopefully I want to catch the bigger common, which does 24. So that was last caught 2 years ago, same year as I had mine, but it was caught from this peg on the pole from one of my mate's dad, who sadly actually passed away this year, last year, which is really unfortunate, but he's getting along well. Yeah, and that come out at 23 on the pole, so that's really good, but I wish it had come to my rods, not his pole. But there you go, you can't choose them when they're out there unless you fish on the surface, so we all have to take what we're given. But hopefully this year I'll be able to change that, even though I don't fish it very much in the summer. It just gets so busy, it's unbelievable, and there's just too many people and you're struggling for swims. So I usually end up on, say, sometimes go on Sale Water Park. I don't know whether I'm rejoining next year or not, or whether to join somewhere else. And there's also the Royal George, which will feature on this programme at some stage or another, because I spent probably 60 blanks on there last year, but I'd four carp up to £15, proper nice fish in there, really nice looking. Water's clear all year round, unlike in here. It's clear now, but it's clear all year round in there, and the fish get super dark and really nice looking. There is a video on my channel if you want to check that out of all the fish from there. It's on the Impossible Lake, that's what we call it, because it literally is impossible. So hopefully we'll be getting into some fish soon, and later on when James gets here I'll probably show you how to tie a solid PVA bag, and we can chuck one of those out and see if we can winkle ourselves out a nice double figure carp for you guys. Alright, see you later. Right, I'm going to chuck this out now. It's a new presentation. It's a KD rig with 15mm Super K bottom bait chopped down with like 3/4 of a 10mm pop up to give it a lot of buoyancy, so it's like really critically balanced. PVA bag of crushed baits on a 15-pound Cortex hook link with a size 10 capture curve shank hook, which are razor sharp, and that's going to go out, and hopefully it's going to bag us a carp. Got a fish on, I don't know what it is. I think it's a bream, it's not fighting hard at all. Or a chub or something. Sure, it's a bream. Carp doesn't want to fight very hard. I want to chub something out. What is it? I think it's a little carp actually. Very small one. Nice. Yeah, it's a very small carp. Very small carp. A lot of cats I've run out now. Bet you are. Drinky one. Not fighting very hard at all. Well, in the bag. Get in. Right, just sorting out the map for that fish. I had it on the rig that I showed you in the last episode, with a Tutti Frutti pop-up on it and a little bag of pellets. I cast it I cast it in front of peg 7, which is right down there where we usually fish in this sort of weather, but we can't get to it because the ice has moved over now. But as soon as the ice goes back that way, I'll get the rod back out in the same spot, and we should have another one, because that's where I've seen one jump before in a gap in the ice, and that's what made me cast it over there. So let's get him out. He's only very small, but everything
it's a start.
Counts. Yeah. He's lovely and dark. Thanks to the water colour at the moment, how clear the water is at the moment. Quite dumpy. Wonky shaped body. Corking fish, that. Proper dark.
It's pretty lumpy, chunky, isn't it?
Yeah, right in, well, just off centre. That's what you want. Nice solid hook hold, and then the hook should just pop out. Yeah, straight out. That hook was never coming out. You lose quite a lot of these, but sometimes when you hook them, names on. It's not in the way. I'll try and pick him up for you. He's a bit of an odd shape, but it's only a little one. He's absolutely freezing, by the way. Yeah. Just giving him a bit of a flip there. Solid fish, about 4, maybe 5, with his belly and his kinky back. Right, we'll pop him back. Come down here, you'll be able to see him swim off in this clear water. Off he goes. Nice one.